How about let's us build some space shuttle models? You can see here we've got a collection of them. So we're going to start a new series here. Hi, this is Mike Mikowski from Gilbert, Arizona, and we're going to build some space shuttles. We just recently finished building a bunch of Baran and Argia models, so of course we have to now build some space shuttles. I've already built a few, but many years ago. I've got a 72nd scale Revell done up as Columbia, built back in the early 80s. I also built a full stack, I think it's Columbia from the, I think I combined some of the Revell and Airfix kits together. And I took this one, I'm gonna go down to the table here. I took the Moonraker kit I got cheap and turned that stack into a Shuttle C by scratch building a cargo pod. And I've got a 747 with a shuttle on it. I think I made it as Enterprise. So I looked at my stash and what do I got left? So we got an intact these are all same vintage, same Revell kit. I've actually got 3 of them. I got this one, really haven't done anything with it. I got leftovers from the one that became Shuttle C, I think, or parts of it. Got another one that appears to be started, because it looks like part of the fuselage is glued together. And I've actually got another one in the box that's set off to the side. So I got these 3, and I've got the more recent Dragon release, all in 1/144th scale. Now, as we all know, the Revell ones basically have this Space Lab as a payload. And what's interesting is this kit has got very similar layout. It's got a Space Lab, but it's also got the same payload that's in the larger 72nd scale one from Revell, but scaled down. And that would be this, there we go, this, well actually it's got some kind of, this satellite here, and let's see if I can find it now. Here we go, that biosatellite, which I wrote an article on many years ago. And this is also a cutaway. It's got clear parts, and it's got, you know, wing structure. So I'm trying to decide, what am I going to build? Oh, and I've got decals out the wazoo, a lot of aftermarket decals from Real Space Models, a couple sets of those, some miscellaneous ones, leftovers from the Revell kits. I've got a 2 sets from Keith McNeil of Phototype tiles, and a set of tile decals from Meteor Productions. So I've got 3 sets of tile decals plus 1 set of photo etch payload bay details from Newware. So what do I do with all this? So I'm thinking I'm going to build 3 orbiters. I'm going to build 1 to go with my mirror. So that'll probably be an Atlantis. And then, since I've been to build 3 and I've got 3 sets of tiles, I'll probably use all 3. So I'll build 1 to go with mirror. And when I made that mirror model, which I detailed up with the Newware photo etch set, I built it with internal connections and brass rods to enable a future shuttle to dock with it and still support the whole thing. So I'm probably going to go ahead and work that in. So that's one, and that doesn't have much in the payload bay. Well, I've got the drawing right here. Actually, it does. It's got here's a NASA drawing for that mission. It's got a Space Lab module and a long tunnel and a docking. So that shouldn't be, I may, you know, all these have the Space Lab, so I may just have to modify the docking tunnel. So that's not going to be too difficult to replicate. I was thinking of doing the other 2. What I've decided was the Dragon one that's got all the detail and the see-through. I'll go ahead and do that as a see-through one, land it on the ground, but I'll open the payload bay doors. I have the landing gear deployed, and so it can kind of be compared to the equivalent Baran orbiter from ARC models that had a similar setup. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with that one. I don't know what I'll put in the payload bay, maybe nothing. And then the third one, I wanted to have like a free flying in orbit. And I was thinking maybe Hubble, because that'd be kind of cool, Hubble servicing mission. And then I noticed, I was looking online for like a 3D printed Hubble, and there are some, but they're not very good. It would be a lot of work. And then I was looking too for references from the missions. And they got all this equipment in the payload bay. I'd have to scratch build all sorts of, at least 3 different pallets that were in the payload bay for Hubble servicing. I'm thinking, that's too much. So another one that I've got a little association with is the Solar Max repair mission. And that one deployed LDEF, which was a big payload. So you got a mostly empty payload bay except for the flight servicing system, which supported Solar Max once they captured it, which is actually the same support system they use for Hubble servicing. So that's just a little bit of scratch building. And it turns out this little satellite you see here in the base of this thing in the, this guy is a multi-mission modular spacecraft, which is the same thing that's used on Solar Max. And my association with that is when I was a young engineer at McDonnell Douglas, they built the power module on the Solar Max spacecraft. And so I was around when the guys went and supported that mission. So I have a little bit of personal connection to that. And I worked on that program. So anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a free flyer with Solar Max using one of the Revell kits. I have another Revell kit as a dock to mirror, and the Dragon kit sitting on the ground with its visible elements revealed. So that's the plan. And next installment, we'll see what we're going to start with. And I'm guessing I'll probably work on 2 of these in parallel. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, stay tuned and have fun modeling.